Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I've been having a lot of requests about my fishing setup. So I'm gonna pull out my kayak, do a video of me setting it up, and I'll show you guys my setup. Stay tuned. All right, this is the box it came in. It's the Intex Excursion Pro K1. Comes with a few accessories. And like what I said, when you purchase it, it just comes in this little box. And I'll show you. It's a 10 foot by 3 feet. Let me get it set up for you guys. All right, so here's the whole setup. We got one person, 10 foot inflatable kayak. Very, very strong material. Then you got all the accessories. You got your booster seat, your seat. You got your foot pegs, your accessory bar, your shark fins, your pump, your fishing rod holders, your GoPro holder, and your oars and your paddle. And it comes in your bag. So let me get it set up and I'll show you guys the process. All right, so you have to pump it up. There's 3 valves. Got 1 on the bottom and you got 2 on the side. There it is. After you blow it up, you're gonna want your pressure gauge. And if you can see, you want it to stay in the green. So, you put it in, check. And you just push the top of the button, top of the gauge, and it releases the air. I like to leave it right on top of the green. Now you do that for all 3 valves. You got 1 on the bottom, 1 on one side, and 1 on the other. Make sure you check them all. Okay, once that's done, it's time to fill up your booster seat. This is if you want it. I like it. You sit higher. Make sure not to overinflate. That's the #1 thing. Then it has a Velcro on the bottom of the kayak, has Velcro, and you just put it down. There you go. Grab your seat and you do the same thing. #1 thing is make sure not to inflate it. There you go. Now, this one attaches to your booster seat, the Velcro. Then it's got straps that connect to little metal clips. You can adjust your seat for how you want it. And there's your seat. There it is. Now, let's get onto the accessories. You got your foot rests. Okay, you got your accessory bar. If you want to add anything, rod holder, anything you want. Okay, let me show you guys. So there's your seat with the booster underneath. Just hooks up to the clamps, and then you got your footrests, three adjustable, and you got your accessory bar, and that's three holes wherever you want to put it. Let's get on to the next one. Okay, now we got our rod holders. They just click right in here. You slide them, and there you go. You got one here, and you got one there. So you got 2 rod holders. Now up front, you got you got your GoPro holder or your cell phone. Comes with 2 pieces. There you go. And it comes, if you want to put your cell phone or your GoPro. Now we'll do the oars. Okay. The oars will say left or right. This one says right. Make sure you put on the right side. Just push the hole. Next thing, make sure you got your thing so when the water drips, it doesn't drip all over you. And just put it together, guys. Very simple. Very strong oar. Very strong paddle. Okay. Connects. This one has a bunch of holes you can put wherever you feel comfortable with. I got mine set like that, and there's my oar all ready. Now I'm going to show you guys what I did. I always think about safety first, guys, when I go out on the kayak. So I like to connect my paddle or to my boat. Say if I ever capsize or if I ever lose my paddle, I always have it. It's always with me. So there's that. Now it comes with 2 different shark fins. This is for shallow, this is for deep. Anything I fish is pretty much 5 feet and deeper, so I don't really use this. I like to use the deep one. In the back, there's a little connector. On the bottom, you just slide it right in. So you lift it up, very light, and you just slide it in. That's it. Basically, you're ready to go now. I'm just going to show you guys my my little small accessories and stuff I put on it. Okay, so I got my rods in my rod holders. They fit perfect. I also put a safety clip around the reel tied to the boat. If I ever lose my rod or the rod falls out, I'll still be able to, it'll be attached to the kayak and I'll never lose my rods. You never know. With my paddle, I just connect it on the side. Whenever not in use, it's out of the way. In front, I have my 50 feet of rope, tie rope, just in case I ever need it. I hope I don't, but you never know. And let me show you how I rigged up my anchor. Okay, so here's my anchor setup. Here's my anchor. I got my 2 quick release. Always remember, guys, you need a quick release on your anchor. If you ever get in trouble while you're anchored, you just detach it from your kayak. You let it float in the water, and when you think you're safe, you can go get it. Now let me show you how it works. Okay, so there's my anchor. Then I throw it out. You tie it to your first clip, wrap it around 2 or 3 times at the depth that you need, and it will not pull more. It stays there. The 2 knots will not move the rope no more. Then your quick release, you hook it up to your kayak. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay? And now when you're on the kayak, you can pull it to the front, you can pull it to the back, wherever you want. And if you're in trouble, guys, if you're in trouble, remember, that's why you have this quick release. You just release it, throw it, it stays afloat, and when you feel like everything's safe, you go get it, guys. So that's my setup. That's what I go fishing with. You just got to make sure to watch the weather, check the radar, and remember, safety is always number one. If you think it's too windy or you see a little chop, guys, stay in. It's not worth it. So, for everybody that wanted to know about my setup, that's my setup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's the Excursion, Intex Excursion Pro K1. Alright guys, I'm going to end my video there. I had a bunch of you guys commenting on checking out my setup. You wanted to see how my setup was. It's an inflatable kayak. It fits in a little bay. You can bring it anywhere you want. Fits in your car, fits in your trunk, fits in your back seat. That's what I love about it. It's it's not big where you need space. You barely need any space for this thing. It takes about 5 minutes to set it up. It's not too bad. And I love it. I love it. If you guys are interested in an inflatable kayak, this one's the one. It's so strong and it does the trick. Thanks for watching again, guys. Leave a comment and stay tuned for the next one.